Hey, what's going on, guys? Patriot Prime here once again with another Generation 1 Transformers review. But before we get to reviewing the figure, let me wish each and every one of you a happy Transformers Day. Today, May 8th, 2019, marks 35 years since Transformers issue number 1 from Marvel Comics hit the comic book shelves. So this was actually the first piece of Transformers merchandise that came out. This predated the cartoon. This predated the toys. I mean, it was a joint effort between Hasbro and Marvel to promote the new toy line. So this 4-issue limited series is how they did it. Now, this 4-issue limited series actually spanned 80 issues in the regular series. It had a 3-issue movie tie-in comic, a 4-issue Headmasters series, a 4-issue Transformer vs. G.I. Joe series, and a 4-issue Universe series. So not bad for a comic book made to sell toys. So anyway, on to the figure I'm reviewing. My figure of choice for this video is 1988's Generation 1 Bom-burst. Now, since Bom-burst came out in 1988, he did not feature at all in the animated television show, though he did appear animated in his television commercial, along with fellow Pretenders, Submarauder, and Skullgrin. Now, Bom-burst first appeared in Marvel Comics in issue number 40, where he and all the rest of the Pretenders were created by Decepticon Commander Scorponok. Bom-burst was never really a focal character. I mean, he was always seen in the background and in fighting scenes, and he was a pretty fierce warrior. One kind of disturbing scene is it's shown where Bom-burst is actually eating Soundwave. Of course, that's what Soundwave gets for not being drawn with his faceplate. But Bom-burst is eating Soundwave and then decides to blast Rat-Bat out of the sky with his weapon. So he was a pretty formidable yet disgusting fighter. In issue 75, Bom-burst met his end when the Planet Eater Unicron stepped on him. So enough of the history of the figure, let's take a look at the toy itself. And welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews. Bom-burst Pretender shell is that of a humanoid bat monster in techno-organic armor. And the sculpted detail on this figure is absolutely amazing. I mean, check it out. You can see the fur all the way around the figure on the legs, the arms, the head, the chest. You got the molded in details there on the ears. Close up at the face, you can see the teeth, the nose, the very evil grin. I love the armor. The armor looks so cool. It looks very H.R. Giger-ish. I dig it. I love that. Molded details there on the belt, the Batwing shoulder pads, and he really only has very limited paint applications. You got red, purple, blue, and gold, and what he has really works. Now, I do wish, my only complaint with the paint is I wish inside the mouth they painted that black or red opposed to the gold that they used for the eyes. Now, of course, on the back, like every Pretender, they forget the paint. But he does have a pretty nice molded jetpack, which makes sense since he is a flying figure. Now, he does come with a few accessories. He comes with this battle axe here, 2 shoulder pads. These do pop off. So if you're looking for one, make sure he has a left and right shoulder pad. 2 guns that actually form into one for the Pretender shell and the belt. Now, articulation for this guy, he is a Pretender, so the only thing he can do is move the arms all the way around. Now, mine's a little tight and causes shoulder pads to fall off. But that's pretty much it for the shell. So now let's take a look at the inner bot. Now, to release the inner bot, like every other Pretender, you're simply going to grab the front of the shell, the back of the shell, and pull apart, releasing the robot. Once you get the inner robot out of the shell, what you're going to do is turn the figure around and then give the head a 180 turn. Now, you don't have to turn the head, but I like to turn mine around since he goes in the shell backwards, so it looks like he's looking out the eyes of the shell. So anyway, then you're going to move the arms back like so, and then flip the feet forward, and there you have Bombshell in robot mode. Next, we'll take Bom-burst double blaster, and you simply pull it apart. It just pegs together like so. It's not really a left or right. I mean, both of these are exactly the same. Then you're going to peg the weapons into the holes on the arms of the robot. And I like how this looks. This gives him a seeker look with the null rays attached. So there you have Bom-burst, all armed and ready for battle. Now I do like this robot mode. He's not near as lanky and skinny with a big old head like some of the other pretenders. He looks pretty cool. Nice shot of the face sculpt. I love the face sculpt except for the fact that he needed a different color visor. The whole red face just really doesn't do it. Nice sculpted details all the way around. His articulation, leg can go up and down, and arms can do a 360. Of course, you saw the head can do a 360 as well. To transform him into his alt mode, you can remove these if you'd like. I'm doing it just to show. And then you're going to flip the legs all the way up and over. You want to fold the feet down while you're doing this. Move the arms back and around like so. There's this little tab here you want to grab on the back of his head, which flips up a fin. Then you're going to reattach the weapons in the same ports they were attached on the arms. And there you have Bom-burst in jet mode or hovercraft mode or VTOL mode or whatever type of mode he is. That is his flying vehicle. Now this vehicle mode is not too bad. You can tell it's a flying vehicle. You got the little thrusters there on top or the VTOL engines. I like the cockpit here. Nice molded details throughout. But if you're missing the weapons, that's what you're stuck with. So, submarine mode. Now, I do like the fact that Bom-burst has a little bit extra with his transformation by flipping this fin out. The other pretenders, you just pretty much fold them in half. So, guys, that is pretty much it for Bom-burst in his jet mode. Now, for some size comparison, here is 1988's Generation 1 Bom-burst with Generation 1 Optimus Prime, a Funko Pop Batman, and Power of the Prime's Bom-burst. There was so much opportunity with the Power of the Prime's pretenders. Ugh. Generation 1 Bom-burst is one of my favorite pretenders. I absolutely love the sculpted details on this figure. I love the robot mode. Granted, you lose the guns, you're stuck with pretty much nothing, but still, this guy looks great on the shelf. And another thing about Bom-burst, he was the very first pretender I ever bought. And unfortunately, he is the last pretender I have to review. This video review completes my entire Generation 1 pretender line in my collection. I have showcased every Generation 1 Decepticon pretender and 4 Autobot pretenders. So that's it. This is kind of bittersweet for me because I've really enjoyed showing these figures off. I've come to really appreciate the pretenders and really enjoy them for their ingenuity and the sculpted detail that went into the figures. The inner robots may not be that great, but you have to admit, the shells are awesome. So there you go, guys. 1988's Generation 1 Bom-burst and the rest of my Generation 1 pretenders. So, does a Generation 1 Bom-burst belong in your collection? Without a doubt, this is a great figure. He features some fantastic molded details, and fortunately, he's really not that expensive. He's one of the easier ones to come by. You just really have to make sure he has all of his pieces and parts. Sometimes it's best just to buy one complete. And guys, I want to thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. I try to put out 1 to 2 videos per week, just depends on my schedule. Also, check out my series, The Sit Rep, where I sit down and interview other Transformer collector YouTubers. And I'm excited. I am so close to 1,500 subscribers. So would y'all like to see a giveaway for when I hit that? I've got a couple ideas. Also, if you're able to and would like to donate to the channel, check out my homepage where you can see a donate to channel button, plus links to my Patriot Prime Facebook page and Instagram account. So guys, once again, I appreciate you. This is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!